Girl, if you could see my heart tonight, you know every beat still calls your name. Through every tear, through every lonely night, my love for you never changed.
I remember when you held my hand, like forever was the only plan. We were young, but I believed somehow that your love would save me then and now. I made mistakes, I know I wasn't perfect, but one thing I could never hide: every time the world pulled you away, I was the one who stayed by your side. And when you cried, I felt your pain. When you were lost, I called your name. I gave you everything I had inside. I always held you closer, closer than you'll ever know. When the world was getting colder, I never let your heart go. Even when you walked away, my love refused to fade. Through every storm, through every night, I always held you closer. There were nights I waited by the phone, wondering why I felt so alone. But I never stopped believing in us, never stopped believing in love. Maybe you couldn't see it then, maybe pride stood in the way. But if I had one more chance tonight, I'd tell you what I couldn't say. You were the dream inside my soul, the missing piece that made me whole. And even when you couldn't see my tears, I always held you closer. Ooh, closer than you'll ever know. When the world was getting colder, oh, I never let your heart go. Even when you walked away, my love refused to fade. Through every storm, through every night, I always held you closer. If I could turn the hands of time, I'd hold you in these arms of mine. I'd tell you every word I never said, I'd kiss away the tears you shed. And if tomorrow brings you back to me, I'll love you like you're meant to be. No more distance, no more goodbyes, just you and me beneath these skies. I always held you closer, closer than you'll ever know. I loved you through the silence, I loved you when you let me go. And if your heart still remembers the love we left behind, come back and let me hold you one more time. I always held you closer, I always loved you more. And if you open up your heart, you'll find me waiting.
never just for a moment. I always held you closer. And that was a timeless R&B love story. A song about holding on when love gets hard. Produced with passion and soul. This is the sound of DJ Adwanis.